convinced Nick informed on them, and plans to go teach him a lesson. He sends 2 lackeys ahead to scout, but they run into Jack pushing his scrap cart and ask if he's seen Nick. Unbeknownst to them, Jack has already sensed their intentions. Before they can react, he rams the cart into them, and finishes them off with a sharp hook from his cart. He hauls the bodies away, and by the time these 2 next appear at the shop, they become spirit doubles just like Martin. Decca and the others, finding them unresponsive and vacant, simply assume they came up empty and left frustrated, noticing nothing off. With Decca gone, Jack turns his attention to the shopkeeper who's been taking bribes. His revenge list was never limited to the bullies themselves. It includes everyone who watched Nick suffer and did nothing. Complicity makes them all accomplices in his eyes. Unfortunately, Nina happens to be passing by and hears the commotion, peering through the window just in time to witness the murder. But the door is locked from inside, and no one in the village will open their door to help her in the dead of night. Everyone pretends not to hear, curtains drawn shut. In her panic, she runs into Jack himself and drags him along to help, never suspecting he's the one who turned the shopkeeper into a spirit double in the first place. When they arrive, the shop is spotless, no body in sight, and the shopkeeper stands calmly behind the counter as if nothing happened. Without evidence, no one believes Nina's account. Convinced something is deeply wrong with the village, Nina visits the local pastor the next day, recounting everything strange that's happened. He dismisses her as overwrought, handing her a handwritten scripture passage he says can be used to test for evil spirits. That night, during a community prayer gathering, someone notices a rotting stench coming from the pastor's own son. The crowd murmurs and quickly disperses. Only then does the pastor sense danger, fleeing in terror, but Jack, waiting in ambush, kills him the moment he reaches the alley. Back home, Nina studies her own sluggish, unresponsive mother and a horrifying suspicion dawns on her. Testing it, she recites the incantation from the pastor's scripture toward her mother. And sure enough, her mother instantly transforms into the horrific corpse state she died in. Nina and her younger brother flee the house in terror, running straight into Martin and the shopkeeper along the way. Reciting the incantation again, both reveal their true monstrous forms. Only now does Nina understand the true horror of these spirit doubles. They silently replace people close to you, indistinguishable from the living, making it impossible to know who's real and who's a walking corpse. The entire village is being slowly infiltrated. She realizes with dawning horror that every person turned into a spirit double seems connected to Nick's bullying in some way. Her brother, pale with fear, confesses he too once joined Decca's group in tormenting Nick, though he never personally struck him. Nina brings her brother straight to Nick's house. With Jack away, her brother sincerely apologizes, and Nick, letting go of his resentment, reveals a secret: his father practices sorcery. After his mother died, Jack used the same magic to revive her as a spirit double. There's also a room in their house that's always kept locked, off limits to everyone. When they force the door open, they're stunned to find it filled with ritual objects. Shelves lined with cloth dolls, each bearing a name corresponding to someone transformed into a spirit double, including Nick's mother. Nina tests the incantation on the doll, and Nick's mother instantly reveals her true form, lunging at her. In the chaos, her brother accidentally knocks the doll bearing Nick's mother's name into a fire pit. As the doll burns to ash, the spirit dissolves into nothing. By accident, they've discovered the key weakness of the spirit doubles. Burning the corresponding doll destroys them permanently. Before leaving,